Hello, and welcome to the darkest timeline.
Film podcast.
Hello and welcome to the darkest timeline. We're four friends that should know better.
No, yeah.
I hate that. It's not a very good opener. It's not. Pretty good.
This week we watched the movie Steel.
1997's. What was that?
Movie?
Movie of the year.
It was certainly
best
not.
actor. How many Oscars did it win? Starring Shaquille O'Neal. We said that, right?
It's starring
No?
Shaquille
O'Neal.
Is it Sir Shaquille O'Neal?
I don't care.
Kind of wonder what is the best movie of 1997.
Doesn't matter.
Independence Day.
Was that
Sounds
97?
almost right.
Okay, so let me tell you about my day. This stole 10 minutes of my life I'm not getting back, so I cut it out. His car was impounded, he had to spend a bunch of money to get it back. And I could say that in less than 10 minutes. I learned my lesson quickly. So about the movie.
Steel!
Okay. And so after that, I have to watch this movie. My day has not been great.
Allow me to explain the plot synopsis of Steel.
Oh.
Steel is a movie starring Shaquille O'Neal, who plays one John Henry Irons.
You rhymed that.
Yeah. It was a great segue, too.
No, it's terrible.
I know. It was like a car
There's
crash.
no good segue.
It was like watching
Speaking of cars made of metal,
Steel.
John Henry Irons is a military contractor who comes up with badass to kill people
laser weapons.
until his friend Sparky gets paralyzed.
Who's a woman? Sparky's a woman. But why did Sparky get paralyzed?
Because one of his badass killing things.
No, they don't kill. Causing things.
No, they
Well,
could kill, if given the chance. I feel like they kill in the movie.
Well,
quite-
it did kill the senator.
quite literally backfires.
Well, what I was going to say is that it's not specifically that man that killed him. It's the hubris of man that nearly killed her.
Oh yeah, because
you
there
wrote
was
that
the very
down.
scientific moment where the weapon has like 15 little lights, 5 of them green, 5 of them yellow, and 5 of them red.
I think there are only 2 red.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 reds, right?
And they were blinking on and off.
Right.
Like,
and
this
they-
is a bad idea, don't do this. But the guy turns
Why?
it.
Dial it back.
Why
Dial it
even
back.
put in the 2 lights? Just
They
don't
were
let the machine
untested.
go.
Well, the guy turned it from like 4 to 15.
Anyhow, he decides that after Sparky gets paralyzed when this thing backfires on her, that he no longer wants to make killing weapon machines of death. Instead, he wants to work at a steel mill that also happens to have really attractive women walking around.
Well, hold on. Wait. Correction.
In sleeveless shirts, for God's sake.
I don't know about their
sparks and
sleeveless.
shit
They were
everywhere.
cap sleeve. But listen. All right, correction. He never wanted to make killing machines. He wanted to make maiming machines.
Yeah.
He was all about. He was all
wanted
about
to
the,
make that would you up.
Yeah, he's more about torture. That guy. He's a real dark.
These weapons don't kill. And then he did his golden smile.
He does have a golden smile.
Yeah,
man.
Dave was smitten.
Well, not
is-
literally golden, because he's not that kind of guy.
He is charming though. He gets a smile on, and it's just like, oh, how could you be mad at Shaq?
You can,
Yeah.
guys. You
Can't.
can.
He seems nice. Except when he tries to make one of his 4 free throws in the movie.
Oh, brr.
Oh, we'll get there.
Okay,
there.
so anyways, he makes some crappy.
So lo and
guns.
behold, he comes back to his hometown of Los Angeles, where his friend slash nemesis slash partner slash
Judd Nelson.
I'm
I'm pretty sure he was all Judd Nelson.
decides
Yeah.
decides to sell these maiming weapons of death to.
No death. Still, you keep adding the death part.
But there's got to be death.
They're just maiming weapons of
No,
maiming.
Yeah, they are.
At one point, they turn the weapon on a helicopter, and the helicopter falls out of the sky.
Okay.
Those two are
Okay,
dead.
the helicopter explodes and falls out of the sky. Get it right.
Technically kills the helicopter. People just happen to be in
And the
there.
helicopter killed the people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, technically, the weapon doesn't maim a person, another person maims another
Also,
person.
it was really the fire that killed the people, which is one of Shaq's only weaknesses.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I feel like we're glossing over his cripple friend Sparks here, guys.
Sparky.
Ooh, Sparky.
So he's trying to. They're selling these
Sparky
uber
phone
powerful weapons to gangsters for some reason. At which, at the end, they decide to sell them to bigger fish.
You're underselling the gangster. The gangsters like work for a guy who sells Arcades. arcade cabinets.
Right. And you're overselling the word sell because he leases, remember? It's
Yeah.
like you got to bring them back because these things don't work after a while.
Who leases weapons of death?
Well, it's like, no, you got to take these, but instead of them not being able to be traced back to me, I need you to continue bringing them back to me.
Right. And by the
This
way,
is part of the deal.
by the way, guys, there's a $1,000 surcharge on the video game box because they're kind of expensive and we need them back, so don't lose them.
Also, let's not forget that the main gangster is so much more than just a gangster. He is a fashion icon.
Oh.
And he is also Sagat from Street Fighter.
You're talking about that
Yeah.
gangster.
And he has half a grill and he's Jewish.
Well, we're talking about the hot dog
He
incident.
technically could be Muslim. It could be a kosher or halal.
Or he just
Could
doesn't
be.
like the taste of pork because he gets a hot dog and he gives it, Judd Nelson gives it to the gangster one-eyed bro dude.
And he's like, I don't want that pork.
Yeah. And then he says, don't worry about that. That's not, oh no, he doesn't say that's
He's like,
pork.
don't worry about that. It's
Don't worry about
turkey."
that pork dog. That's turkey dog.
And I think in the best callback of the movie, at the end, when he's like,
When he's about to kill him.
by the way,
Maim him. Remember, these don't kill.
by the way, that hot dog was pork.
And the guy's like, hey! The guy got way angry when he said that, too.
Yeah, not
Like-
not angry that he's
Yeah.
got a gun pointed at him.
Just before that, the guy was like, I'm gonna kill all you guys because you're just rats in my maze. And you were just testing this thing for me, and now you're done.
Once
And the
again,
guy-
not kill though.
Yeah, and the guy was like, ugh. But then it was like, oh, that was a pork dog? You're done, man.
No wonder I had terrible diarrhea.
So let's skip to our best part, worst part situation.
Pretty sure we just got through a third of the plot. But yeah, let's go ahead.
No, because that's the whole thing: the plot and then the highlights.
Well,
Yeah,
real
well,
quick,
we
let's
didn't do
also
the plot.
let's also say that Shaq encases himself in steel.
Well, he makes a suit of steel. He doesn't
Yeah,
just
and,
encase himself in
And
steel.
really quick, huge plot hole. They say, be careful, you're not going to make that jump. He tries to jump from rooftop to rooftop for no reason. And she's like, you're not going to make that jump. That suit weighs 75 pounds. He has a sledgehammer on his back. The whole entire suit is made out of steel. 75 pounds is like how much his codpiece wears.
right, it's not
Where's-
75 pounds.
Weighs. You better cut that.
Yeah, that's kept in. That's. I'll be enhancing the audio of you saying, you better cut that.
I hate you.
I feel as though his suit is detrimental to his superheroing lifestyle because.
Call him out on that one. Come on. Jeez.
Are you making fun of my speech impediment?
Do you have one?
Perhaps.
Is it called drunk?
No, I've actually had 3 generic Cokes diet.
Hey,
No,
by
that's
the
a
way.
generic Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
You,
no
uh,
taste buds.
You, Sneaky Vod, have had the cheapest of Gelson's liquor.
That was the same bottle that I had a problem with last time.
That being said,
Go ahead.
I don't get why would you clad yourself in steel and literally run around the city, especially when you're like 7'10" or however big he is.
And they bring up a heating issue. Once, like, oh, you're overheating a little bit. We should probably add some ventilation there. And they never really go into that.
She brings it up a second time, and he's like, don't worry about it, I'm good.
Well, no, I think you're talking about when he was like, oh, well, you got those broken ribs. I can tell they're bothering you. And he's like, nah.
Yeah.
I feel like this movie was so bad. Shaquille O'Neal technically isn't even a superhero. He reminds me of the real
Shaquille O'Neal?
No, the real superheroes, quote, real superheroes in Seattle, like the Rain City super.
Yeah, those guys.
I'll run around the city. I got pepper spray. I'm gonna like defend justice.
Except they don't have laser guns.
That's true.
And grappling hooks that are slow.
Oh, yeah, a little more information
Well,
about
hey,
these guns. They were
it-
terrible. They were lasers, and they were like sonic waves that like push things over.
And his grappling hook, I mean, it makes sense it was so slow, considering how much Shaq weighs, plus all that metal.
Only 75 pounds, though.
Yeah, that's from some really, really well-made steel, I suppose.
Some math.
It's some really thin steel. Well, it didn't need to deflect bullets, just lasers.
You know, I
Only
actually
it deflected bullets.
I don't think it was steel because they mentioned early in the film that he had a special polymer or whatever that was making it so the gun would work and not be destroyed by the blast, and that was what his suit was made of.
Then why is the movie called Steel?
Because
And why
there was
is
this
his last
comic
name
book
called Irons?
It's because of the death and return of Superman, and we really shouldn't get into that because that's a whole other thing.
Should have stayed dead.
Yeah, everybody agrees with you. They didn't need the end returns part of that storyline.
Oh boy.
My favorite part of this movie is as follows. Genuine what I liked about this movie.
Oh, is that what we're doing now? Favorite parts?
I guess, apparently.
Wow.
My favorite part
Thanks, Dave.
is that you basically have two tech teams supporting the bad guys and the good guys.
It's true.
And the good guys tech team is literally their hideout is under a pile of junk. And the bad guys are sitting at the top of some skyscraper in downtown Los Angeles drinking champagne and laughing.
On top of an arcade.
Yeah, I thought that was just really cool. Like there's a fun cat and mouse, but they all have the same kind of technology and the stakes are kind of even. It worked. It was the only thing I think that worked in this movie.
What was the company's name again? Dantastic?
Dantastic, that was it.
Yeah, it was really hard to read because it was very bubble text. It was blocky and kind of techno. I don't even know how to understand. Just,
Didn't make any
Ian
sense.
did not like it.
oh God, that was the worst typeface.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I'm really not sure if I loved or hated, but I probably loved Sparky's pink-ass wheelchair of war.
Was it pink?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
It was kind of like War Machine, but for cripples. It was dope.
I would like to see a spin-off movie where Sparky is the actual hero.
right?
Wait,
I think-
is it Sparky or Sparks?
You mean, and not
Well, her
just...
name is Sparks, but her nickname is Sparky.
You
Okay, fair
mean
enough.
not just the hero of our hearts?
Oh.
Aw, that's exactly what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, but her wheelchair was, well, it had pink padding and shit on it. Actually, in light, I think it was purple, but in that scene where it first really appeared, it seemed pink.
I feel like there's a lot of purple in like the kind of
Yeah.
outfits in this movie.
Kind of weird.
Shaq had a lot of weird shirts.
Shaq just has a lot of weird shirts.
Well,
He brought his shirts because they don't really have
They're like,
that
yeah,
size.
he's like, I got 4 guys.
Yeah,
Pick
yeah.
from them. He wears a size 22 shoe, I believe, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, he's in double digits with the 2s.
You know,
I'm a 12.
anything over 9 is double digits.
Yeah, but not with 2s.
You get a 12.
In the 20s. Moving on.
But her wheelchair had like lasers on it, and she was just like, okay, I think I'm gonna pull this out now, and hits a button and just starts spinning and shooting everyone around her, which she could have done at any time.
Yeah, by the way,
that would
aim-
have helped at any point in the scene.
For her, aim did not count. It did not matter.
No,
'Cause
she was spinning and hitting everything.
She was hitting
She hit
steel.
steel.
Yeah. They were non-lethal weapons, though. That's why.
You know what he did? He just smiled at her and went, Sparky, that's okay.
Yeah, the little ET thing. It was
Yeah.
great. And then he was like, you got to get out of here because shit's on fire. And she was like, is this fast enough? And she presses a button and rockets shoot out of the back and she just starts speeding away at maybe 15 miles an hour,
Yeah,
10, I don't know. It
with
wasn't really that
nobody on
fast.
her, just by herself. Like, screw you guys, later.
Yeah, and then she comes back and kind of helps the old man get out, but really, they were just not helping each other at all. They
was
almost died.
Also, Shaft, the guy who played Shaft
Oh,
originally, is all over this movie. He's playing...
Richard Roundtree is the character.
he's playing Sanford of Sanford and Son,
Oh, gosh.
basically.
He is!
I mean,
We're-
they mentioned it at the beginning. They were like, what is it? You get this place from Sanford and Son? And if they didn't mention it, I would
I
have.
was going to say, we're not racist, by the way.
They said
No,
it
that was
first.
a great show.
But that dude is all about his Shaft references.
What is it? When he helped make the sledgehammer?
Not even
and he
help
would-
make, well, he helped design it,
Yeah,
quote
he helped
unquote, or
design it,
whatever.
but he was like, my favorite part is the shaft. And it was just, ugh.
And,
And it-
everybody
How
just
dare you?
kind of looked at him.
Like, we also hate that joke in the movie.
It's written in the script, and we've seen it like 37 times because we've read through it, but that you said it.
Or they know him better than we do, and they're like, stop talking about your man.
Oh. They don't call him Roundtree for nothing.
Oh, God.
So, Brett, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part is, so Shaquille O'Neal, right? One of the tallest basketball players that ever lived. Not the tallest. He was 7'1" when this movie came out. Still is. My favorite part was the fact that, so in the acting world, most actors, when you see them in person, they're like, oh, I thought you were bigger, whatever. I swear to you, when you watch this movie, you're like, okay, yeah, they're shorter than Shaq, right? You're like, you look at them and like, oh yeah, they're shorter. That's crazy. I think they just roped and like tied or duct taped apple boxes to each foot of every actor so they could just walk and talk with Shaq on apple boxes like stilts, because there was no way they were going to get both of them in the same frame. And it was terrible looking.
This is supposed to be your favorite part.
It's my favorite part.
Okay.
Well,
Brett,
I hated the movie. So.
Brett, has anyone ever told you that you're a little negative?
Anyway, so my favorite part was pretty close to the beginning when Sparky was in the hospital. And she's sitting there and she's kind of depressed, but Shaq comes in and he starts talking to her, like just trying to cheer her up. And he's like, oh, I'm sure you'll walk again. And he looks up at the doctor that's on the other side of her that she can't see. And the doctor looks up at him and just shakes her head. Like, nah, she ain't walking, man.
And like a secret,
Just-
like, do not tell her.
Definitively, that ain't happening. Just the way she shook her head, that look was like, no, man, don't make promises like that.
But it's great, too, when she's in the VA hospital and he finds her again. He's like, hey, what's
yeah.
up, Sparky? Finger touch. Come on. No? All right, cool.
She's like super depressed.
Yeah, and then he gets pissed, so he just like punches open the windows.
Yeah, and kidnaps her.
And then kidnaps her by picking her up by the wheelchair.
Yeah.
And for like a good 30 minutes, you're like, she's not even like eye contacting him, so you think she's blind.
Right. Well, and the other thing too is he punches the window, like this whole like body-sized window, just double punches it out of the wall. You'd think he's gonna pick her up and walk through the window.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
He doesn't. He picks her up and walks out the front door.
And then everyone there claps.
Oh, hardcore.
They're all just like, yeah, kidnap her. That's awesome.
Really quick, I don't want to be mean, but even the one-handed guy claps, too.
It's true.
I forgot. He does.
Yeah, guys, it was weird.
Hey man,
Terrible.
one-handed people are just looking at you weird right now just because you said it's weird when they clap. Okay? They're just
Looking
like,
at me
hey,
weird.
we all hate Brett now.
That was Dylan. That's
Brett,
it.
you're killing our demographics. Now, like
Hey,
people in wheelchairs, one-handed people.
Shaquille O'Neal fans.
One more thing I really liked that I have to say that I wrote down here. Something that a guy said, I can't remember what, it was one of the cops. One of the cops said it, but he said, well, I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in breadcrumbs.
Wrong. It was Richard Roundtree.
Yeah, it was him.
Was
He
it
said
Roundtree?
Yeah, he loved
Yeah,
that.
he said it.
Oh, that was it.
It was terrible.
Yeah, he said, well, I'll be dipped in shit. And
No, dip me in and roll me in breadcrumbs. Or is it?
No,
was it
I don't-
cornflakes?
No, it's
Okay.
well, I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in breadcrumbs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say you did not sound anything like him when you said that.
Well, I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in breadcrumbs.
You racist.
I swear, you put the clip of that movie in right after I say it, it's gonna sound real similar.
Okay, let's listen to it.
Well, I'll be dipped in and rolled in breadcrumbs.
Nope, didn't sound like you at all.
And
Yes,
now we
it
do
did.
one.
Now I have to put that in.
Well,
Good luck at
My
it.
least favorite part of this movie. I was kind of thinking the breakout scene because it was just so over the top. I would say that it would be Shaquille O'Neal phoning it in, but I don't think he was phoning it in.
dude was sincere.
I think that is as good as we're ever going to get from him. So I will say that my big problem with the movie, other than it just being sort of gratuitous and nothing really matters, but the bad guys were not bad enough for me. They were just kind of dumb. They were dumb bad guys. And they could be like a Hans Gruber. You could have, get f***ing Jeremy Irons in there and just knock it out of the park. Instead, they get
Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson.
I love Judd Nelson.
I know he's great as not that guy.
What's he in? What?
He's in
Breakfast Club, bro.
Right, yeah.
That guy is that guy?
Are you kidding me?
He's
You suck.
he's like the punk guy.
Right.
Dave, I don't
right,
want to
right.
call you out, but you are the oldest person in the group. You should know that he was in Breakfast Club. Even I know that.
Dude, that's sad.
I watched that movie a ton when I was a kid.
See, even Dylan knows it. Even Ian knows it.
Brett,
Well, both of us know it, so you're right either way.
Brett, words hurt. Don't be an ageist.
Brett words.
I didn't mean it.
It's a little better.
So my least favorite part is much akin to Dave's. They had all those separate villain people who were coming to buy all the guns that apparently they made a commercial for.
Oh, yeah.
They made a commercial and, like, I guess put it over the internet or sold VHS tapes. I don't know how they did it. I don't think it actually matters to the movie.
They broadcast it on LA News, and somehow that's worldwide.
Yeah, that was it. Okay. They had neo-Nazis.
They did.
They had neo-Nazis, and they underutilized them. They didn't use the Nazis, like, yeah, Nazis are bad, you know that, so we won't go much more into it. It's just like, well, they got Nazis. You put them in.
Yeah.
Make them evil and stuff. That's why you put in Nazis. That's the reason Nazis are still a thing.
They basically sit around and go, your weapons are very impressive.
Yeah.
What was the other, like,
Except
terrible
they're white.
bad guy stereotypes? It was, like, Colombian drug cartel.
Yeah.
The
then,
chain
like-
smoking Frenchman.
Yeah, and then, like,
Yeah.
some other Hispanic one that made no sense. I'm like, what is happening? Who are these people?
Yeah, they did. They underutilized all of them. They're like, these are bad people that you all know are just bad people, so we're not even going to go into that.
Right.
If just all the bad guys were neo-Nazis, I would have been all over this movie, being like, yeah, this is way over the top, but I get that those guys are evil.
I wouldn't have put it past him to literally have Stalin looking at a TV and like, yes, it is time to come back.
Yeah. Oh, man. Did we talk about, by the way, how the guns are distributed in arcade games, like the upright arcade games?
Is this your least
Cabinet.
favorite part?
It's an arcade cabinet.
The movie
okay.
is my least. Yeah,
You're not allowed
arcade
to-
cabinet.
You're not allowed to just hate the movie. You must be specific. It's a rule.
This is week 4, man.
All
You
right,
gotta get
all
your
right.
shit together.
Is it week 4?
It's week 5.
This is week 5, man. You gotta get your shit together.
Don't cut that out. All right, thanks, David. My least favorite part would be, my least favorite part is when, especially Annabeth Gish is in the damn movie. She is terrible as an actress. Actress? Yeah. She can't even call an actress. She's so bad.
She's act-ish.
Yeah. She is terrible though. Like her line, she's like, she'll get the line like, "Hey, don't mess that up." She'll be like, "Hey, don't mess that up." And you're like, "Stop doing that, please." She is so bad. She is really terrible though. Like
Yeah, that was not good.
all of her lines, I felt like every scene she was in, I was like, "Nope, garbage, bad, go." Even Shaq was better as an actor than she was.
Well, because he had a golden smile.
Well, he did charm the pants off me.
Literally, it was very disturbing.
Sorry, guys.
Shouldn't have gone commando today.
I'd like to take a moment and go to Shaquille O'Neal's
What about
grandmother's house.
me? I didn't get to do this. My worst favorite part.
Go.
You whiny.
David's podcast, by the way.
So my least favorite part is how much disrespect the main boss of the bad people got in the beginning of the film when he first showed up, because his people didn't give a fuck what he wanted them to do. He shooed them out of the room like 5 times, and nobody moved.
One guy left.
I think one
Guy left. Well, one person left in the beginning of the scene, and that was it.
Yeah, everyone else stayed and was like,
He did that like non-communicative, like 2-finger, like meh.
yeah.
He
was
really
like,
owned it too. I believe
You may
it.
leave now. No, seriously, you can go now.
go, please.
Please go.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's-
going to do anything other than this, but I really want you to leave
But
now.
it's almost like a no, wait, don't go, no, stay, no, go.
go. But nobody did.
No.
And the guy just kept talking about his illegal shit to this guy, like in front of everybody.
Yeah, that guy did not give a shit.
No, he was like, so how the arcade business going? You still running weapons?
And he's like,
then the guy's like, okay, people can go now.
yeah.
Nobody
Caution
left.
to the wind, don't give a
So, you want to buy the world's next range of super weapons from me? We can sell them to the world.
It'd be great if you just
Everyone-
continued.
Everyone, please go.
It's like, remember that time you sold cocaine to me in high school? Guys,
Guys, please
keep
leave the
going.
room. Can everyone else please leave the room now?
Remember the time we punched that kid in gym class?
I remember when you used to be a woman.
Okay, keep going.
Remember that time we kept your niece in the trunk for a week?
All right,
Okay,
David,
fine,
David, that's way too far.
Whoa.
David
This movie has a crippled woman in it.
and
Okay,
Shaq.
fine. Everyone can stay now. Everything's been said.
Villain. Was he even? He sucked at it.
Who? John Nelson?
Really
No.
bad
The
at
other
it.
guy. The other guy, though. The
guy with the long hair?
The guy with the long hair. He was nobody. I wrote down at the end that they killed him in the end of the. They shot him in the end of the movie.
forgot he was there.
Because they realized, well, he's still here,
Yeah.
and we've never needed him.
Well, real quick, how many lines did he have? Anybody do a line count? I think
No.
3.
Seven.
No, I think 3.
No, he had a few in the first scene that he was in. In
Maybe
between,
2, so-
in between wagging people away.
Wait, so let's say 2 in the wag, right?
Maybe a few more.
I think he had 2 in the wag. I think he had 2 in the weird shot with the laser where it bounced back in the guy's eye.
You're drunk. You think a lot of things.
Actually, I think he thinks many fewer things.
Guys, you got my number. All right, David, what are you gonna bitch about now?
Souffles.
Oh, God.
What was her name?
I am no baker.
Grandma Odessa.
You
But I'm-
wrote it down.
I'm fairly certain that whispering does not give you a good souffle.
Real quick, how many souffles have you cooked before?
None.
Then go yourself. You don't know if souffles are deflated by whispers.
No, they're deflated by yelling and loud noises and bad thoughts
yeah,
and
yeah.
the devil.
Good, yeah.
What type of voodoo does it take to make a good souffle, and why do we allow it to exist? And how was it ever invented in the first place? Just a bunch of quiet bakers sitting in a kitchen somewhere?
And then their nephew came in and like yelling, and then they were like, "That's what sets it off to be horrible."
But my favorite part of the souffle bit is when they go and raid Grandma Odessa's house, and she's like, I'm making the souffle, shh. And then the comes in through the kitchen window.
Oh, that's right. The best part is it takes him like 7 chops to get through the glass.
He
He's like,
he gets stuck halfway through the window.
Oh,
Shaq has to pull him the rest of the way through and throw him into a table.
it's almost like the stuntman's first day ever in a movie.
Yeah, that was obviously the only take because they already broke the damn window.
That was so great, though. I forgot about
of
that.
probably a real house.
But wait, I have got one serious question. If you deflate a souffle, does it just turn into a quiche? Because it's the same.
I don't cook real food.
How many souffles have you made?
I've eaten some.
And go yourself.
Damn it, David. How many cute quiches have you made?
Cute quiches or just regular
No,
quiches?
real sweet cute quiches.
I've made some ugly
cute
quiches.
quiches.
Well,
My
fair enough.
quiches, you want to either smack them or eat them, but you do not want to look at them.
What?
What? That's a real weird thing to say, David.
Yeah. Oof.
How many times have you smacked a quiche? That's another question I should ask. Let's move on, guys.
Well-
So Shaq.
Yeah.
I want to cast
But that
Shaq
smile.
in a remake of Patch Adams as Patch Adams, and he just walks around smiling.
I want to cast him in a documentary about the making of the movie of Patch Adams as Robin Williams.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. That was some real LSD taking right there. What happened?
That'd be the weirdest documentary to watch.
I'd love it.
You know what I would take Shaq as? Replace him with Samuel L. Jackson in like the first 3 of the Star Wars.
I'm going to throw Betty White in a pool full of Cheerios. Was it spaghetti?
Is happening?
That was from Patch Adams.
Oh.
I'd like to take and cast Shaquille O'Neal in a remake of Speed as
The bus.
the Sandra Bullock, the Sandra Bullock part.
You don't have to reboot Speed. Just do Speed 3.
No, it needs to be a reboot. I would cast Shaq as Elsa in Frozen.
Would you cast Shaq's little brother in this movie as Anna?
Was Ray J Shaq's little brother?
Yes.
Well, not in real life.
Oh, so yeah. Oh no, that was
Anna?
Ray
I think
J.
it's pronounced Anna.
No,
Anna, whatever.
I feel like people pronounce it differently in the movie at different times.
people.
Probably.
Ray J plays the snowman.
I love it. He's so animated.
Oh, Olaf.
Olaf. He said he'd be Yolaf. Oh, God.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, my
Slow
God.
clap. Oh, man, that was good. I didn't know that Ray J was an actor. I thought he was just a...
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, well, we are talking about a Shaquille O'Neal movie.
Next segment.
Who is this movie for, and what is its rating?
Yeah, so let's think about what the hell
I think this movie was made for inner city aspiring metallurgists. And I will give it an atomic mass of 55.845.
We waited for that.
You
had to look that up.
looking up.
We had a for that thing. This does get cut out. That was like a good 15 to 20 seconds. I did not like it.
Yeah, that was way too long.
It was like a thick 20 seconds.
The atomic mass of iron.
But he's called Steel.
No, he's literally called
John Henry Irons.
John Henry Irons.
Well, that's more than one iron, isn't it?
That's still the same atomic
I
mass.
know, shut up.
dealer out. I did my diligence.
Oh,
you're
boy.
the dealer now?
Oh, boy.
This movie
I made up this segment.
I hate you for it.
This movie, especially the parts in the grandmother's house, was made for a younger Tyler Perry to convince him to do his own movies. Because the grandmother's house was a Tyler Perry movie. And so I would give that 3 Medeas out of 5. The grandmother's house, not the rest of the movie.
I don't know the Medea rating.
Neither does he.
The Medea rating system.
Dear rating system sounds like something you track stars by.
MRS.
I would say this movie is more or less for people who are grips in films. Because, man, they had a load to do. They had so many apple boxes to tape to feet, and they had so many like marks to make for Shaq because he almost missed them. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna lumber over here and make sure I get on the film," and he's like, "You're past it. You are way past that mark. You are at least 8 feet tall. You're out of frame. We have your shoulders in camera right now, Shaq."
They would have compensated for that before starting.
Oh, you can't. That guy moves an inch
What
off
do you mean
mark.
you can't?
He moves an inch off mark. He is already like, the shot goes from his head to his groin.
That's an inch. It's like whatever you do, that's still, if you say it's an inch off mark,
That's a
he's just
Shaq
an
inch.
inch.
That's a Shaq inch.
It doesn't make sense.
Guys, I'm drunk.
You can't use that as an excuse for everything.
Guys.
Only he does.
I just got to work this out real quick.
Oh yeah. Cut.
That's not helping.
Oh, sorry. Keep it. How about we just riff until he gets it?
Just gonna start a trance song.
Shaquille O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq, rebound, magic,
Johnson.
Yeah, that
great.
probably came out great.
It's the new single on the Darkest Timeline.
This movie was made for the Train Yard Safety Union as a PSA. How to properly have a chase sequence within a train yard because it was a very careful, slow-paced chase sequence in the train yard.
I'm
yeah.
gonna say they gave him too much money to make this PSA because it turned into a bad movie.
In fact, I would also say that the rest of the movie, which took place outside of the train yard, was a metaphor for a slow chase within a train yard. And I would give it,
cricket,
I don't know,
cricket.
57 trains you don't want to wait for.
Oh boy. I don't even. What's the reference?
Cricket.
57 train cars.
Cricket.
57 train cars. Shut up!
What does it
Cricket,
mean? I don't even
cricket.
know.
When you're waiting at a light with a
cricket,
train crossing,
cricket.
and there's like 57 cars going by, and you're like,
Good
my
thing we haven't
God,
explained this
please."
rating.
Cricket. Actually, I just realized I should be going chirp.
You were literally saying cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
So that's not gonna get.
I actually
cut
put
out.
way too much vodka in this cola.
Yes. Everybody
right.
got sneaky vods in their cans. What's up, guys? Sneaky vods.
You know, it's funny how earlier today you didn't remember we called you Sneaky Vod last time, and now you're way into it again.
And you're not going to remember next week.
And you won't remember next
The
week.
worst part was I brought a bunch of whiskey in a flask too.
Yeah. That was your own doing, though.
Should have brought the whole damn bottle.
Let's talk about what possible movies we could watch.
Do I know?
So,
But I want to do.
There's one movie that I want to say that's like the obvious choice, but is the one thing that I just don't want to do after having watched that.
okay, so next week we're watching Kazam. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Yourself, man. That's what I was gonna say.
Come on, let's watch Kazam. That's
No.
that is the
we
movie
could
we need to
watch
watch.
Grown Ups too.
Hold on a second. The day before this, I was okay with watching Kazam after Steel. After watching Steel today, I am not okay with watching Kazam next
Real
week.
quick, I thought he preemptively watched Kazam, being like, "Can't wait to see this one."
No.
Thank you.
Okay, we need to watch Kazam.
No.
Oh.
We could watch Grown Ups too.
No.
Kazam.
No.
Kazam.
No.
I don't want.
Dude, I remember liking that movie as a child, and I want to destroy that memory
Really,
for
that's
good.
You
terrible.
liked episode 1 as a child.
Well, yeah, I was 9.
What
There's
was
another
episode one?
terrible
Deadfall?
movie.
No, episode 1 of Star Wars.
There's another terrible movie that I think might be the end of this timeline. If we
We
choose
can't
it.
do an end already.
I'm just saying, if we wanted to kill it right now,
What?
Freddy Got Fingered.
I've never seen that.
It's horrible.
What is it?
It is Tom Green's one and only movie, made in 2001 at the height of Tom Green humor.
Oh,
Was it?
right.
Was it? Yeah.
I would much rather watch Kazam.
Who got us there and why?
Shaquille O'Neal got us there.
He's f***ing in Freddy Got Fingered.
Yes.
No, he's just in the movie. He's not f***ing it.
Oh, okay, good.
He's also in Kazam.
I know that we are not
As
doing Kazam.
Kazam.
Having watched,
like
having
watching
the
Steel
only
twice.
person having watched Freddy
If
Got Fingered
Steel
before,
was a genie, I was looking on Wikipedia, 5,000-year-old genie that lives in a boombox.
That's Kazam, not Steel.
I looked it up because of Steel.
Oh,
Freddy
okay,
Got
sorry.
Fingered is the worst movie I've ever seen, hands down.
I've seen half of it and it is.
What?
I have zero will to see anything that has to do with that man.
I have to preface this. We saw G-Force. I feel like any other film we can get through after watching
Nope.
G-Force.
Nope. Freddy Got Fingered.
I bet Kazam is
It
on that
goes
list of really terrible movies.
Bottom of the list is Freddy Got Fingered. Next one up is Crocodile Dundee 3.
Oh.
Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles.
What was it? The
Freddy
Beastmaster
got fingers on
films?
one.
There's time travel in that.
What else? What else? What else?
You don't
Keep
think
going.
Kazam would be a horrible movie?
Specs.
What?
Oh, Dr. Doolittle, no.
Guess what?
Not the Dr. Do.
Irma P. Hall, who was Grandma Odessa,
Grandma Odessa.
is in none other than Patch Adams.
Oh, wait. Now, hold on, real
That's a
quick.
good movie, though.
Yeah, real
It's an okay
quick.
movie, but I thought that was
That's
interesting.
wildly ironic.
Yeah, that is ironic for sure. But I can't say that was a bomb.
No, it was a
great.
really
I
good
did. I thought I
movie.
saw Dr. Doolittle. Was that Patch Adams though?
That was Patch Adams.
Man, they got a real similar looking movie poster.
Yeah, one has, Robin Williams and one has
Guys, I'm looking
Eddie
at a
Murphy.
Samsung 3.
I forgot, you don't see color.
What the does that mean?
That was a compliment.
How?
You just see people.
Oh,
Yeah.
color of people.
Yeah.
Real quick. Once again, that's a compliment because I was thinking colors as in I'm a dog.
Irma.
Pardon, what?
As in
You mean color
I-
blindness?
Yeah.
Irma
As
is
in literally
also
no
in a
colors.
movie called Bad Lieutenant, starring
Nicolas Cage. And that movie is garbage.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It is
I know it's garbage. We could just watch that. That's a nice, safe movie that we'd all hate, but we wouldn't kill us.
That movie is terrible though. Wait, what was the other one? I still got Freddy Got Fingered in my mind. I think Freddy Got Fingered is the winner for me.
If we want this to be the darkest timeline,
Yeah, that's a Tom Green
But
one
then
and
you
only.
want to end it on that.
No, who the f-
Okay,
That's what he wants to do.
what if we? Oh, do I even want to say?
Who else is in that movie that we could go off?
There's a major actress in that movie. I can't remember.
There's
who it is, like
tons-
Jennifer Jason Leigh or something.
Man,
Samsung, terrible phone.
my phone's dead.
Oh,
So,
Oh boy, hold
My
on.
phone's about to die. I can help.
Wait a second.
and my phone's recording a podcast.
Kazam is so bad. All right, we just have to agree on this.
So right now, is it Freddy Got Fingered or Shazam?
Do we flip a coin?
Ooh, that's a dangerous coin.
I'm telling you, my full vote is on for Freddy Got Fingered.
That movie.
I still vote for Kazam.
I saw that movie 15 years ago.
Which one?
Freddy Got Fingered, and to this day, it has left a scar.
And you want to watch the
You
whole
want to
thing?
open that wound?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Heads Freddy Got Fingered, tails Shazam?
heads. Is everyone okay with heads?
No,
being
it's
Freddy
not.
Got
I'm not.
Fingered?
Hold on.
Oh, hey, Ray J's in Sharknado 3.
Really?
That's
He's in
made-
Sharknado 3?
Yeah, he is. He's Tom Major.
Heads, Freddy Got Fingered. Tails, Kazam.
Please don't be Kazam.
Heads.
Freddy
No!
You
That's Freddy Got
voted.
Fingered, you dummy!
You voted for that.
We
Why are you
won.
I didn't
bitching?
vote for it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
you did. That's the
Oh.
only reason there was a coin toss, because you wanted it.
Was that the only one that got
don't
excited
want
about
it.
Freddy Got Fingered?
Yes.
It's so bad.
Well, then
cannot
vote
wait.
for f***ing Kazam
You
instead.
almost said steal. It was
no,
so
it
close to
was
steal.
you and me, Kazam. Them two.
No.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
I didn't vote on anything yet.
Stop.
Which was followed by several people failing to change their horrible fate.
There is no way that I can cut this to convey how long we've been talking about Kazam and Freddy Got Fingered. There is no way I can cut this to convey how long this took. There's no way. We're watching Freddy Got Fingered. So we'll have to
Freddy
come,
Got Fingered.
We're gonna have to come back to Kazam someday.
Okay, so now we're gonna watch the trailer for Freddy Got Fingered, which is just great. Let's just see how that works.
Do it.
All right, so the movie stars Tom Green, Rip Torn, Risa Coughlin, Eddie Kane Thomas, Harlan Williams. Running time of 1 hour and 27 minutes. It has a 11% rating on Rotten
Okay,
Tomatoes.
well, pause that real quick. Okay, get over here.
No, and that said, good
Yeah,
luck.
we're just gonna.
That movie, I don't want to see that. What have you made us do?
I tried to warn you.
You're the one who made this happen. We could have brought it up. We could have been watching Kazam, not this.
No, we
you
could've-
have done this. This is your fault. We're not friends anymore. I'm leaving.
I tried to tell you.
I think
but you
Ian-
wouldn't listen.
I think Ian really left.
Yep.
Ian really left. I hope that picked up.
Oh, he's back.
I came back because it's cold outside.
So we watched the trailer to Freddy Got Fingered, and I remember seeing it, the trailer now, and thinking that I'll never see that movie because nothing. I don't know who made the trailer thinking, well, these must be the best parts that people will think are funny, and they'll want to see the movie now, because there weren't.
Dave, I have a very serious question for you.
Yes.
You saw a trailer for this, I assume, at some point.
Yes.
When he was like
Yes.
10.
Okay. And you went and saw this in a theater.
Yes.
Why?
Oh!
After seeing that trailer, did you go see that movie?
You saw this
You
in the theater?
voluntarily, after seeing that.
You paid for this
Wait,
film.
didn't you say you walked out halfway through?
No, I walked out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Oh. You didn't walk out of Freddy Got Fingered?
I should have.
We have less respect for you now.
Is this movie like 30 minutes?
No. It's a full.
Oh, that's right. It's 127 minutes.
It's a real big boy.
It's
movie.
127 minutes?
Yeah.
It's over 2 hours. What have you done, you piece of shit?
No. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm drunk. It's 1 hour and 27 minutes.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they can barely muster it to a 1.5 hour movie.
Oh, I'm glad.
You had me worried.
Sorry about that. Really sorry about that.
I'm real sorry I got angry at you. I mean, I still think you're a piece of shit.
I tried to tell you. I tried to say.
We could have picked a different movie other than the two movies none of us wanted to watch.
guys. This is the darkest timeline, and we're gonna watch Freddy Got Fingered if it kills us.
Great. Tune in next week to hear us all just like shit blood out of our eyes. That's what you're gonna hear.
Good night.
I think there's a scene where they do that.
Hot dog? I don't eat no pork mess.
That's turkey mess.
Word?
Stand up. You're gonna do what you gotta do. Come on, stand up. It's all up to you.
Oh, and Slats, the hot dog, it was pork. Kick your ass.